Hi, my name's Lee. I'm a pharmacist working at LloydsPharmacy. Today we're here to discuss some lifestyle changes you can make to help boost your weight loss journey. So there's loads of elements in terms of planning your weight loss journey, and one of those is about planning your meals. It's really important to have that laid out for you in advance so that you don't get all of a sudden to the situation where you haven't got anything in, you want something quick, and that's the choice you're going to make when you're hungry. So plan in advance the lean meals, the healthy meals. Make sure you've got everything in that you need in order to do those, so that actually you're going to commit to the goals you set up with at the beginning of the week or the beginning of the month. So it's important to have regular meals. Ideally, aim for your 3 meals a day, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. That way, having regular scheduled meals, you're less likely to snack, and actually you'll increase the amount of calories you burn. Also, the types of food you eat are really important. So there's some foods that will help keep you fuller for longer. So that will be things like proteins and whole foods, as opposed to readily processed foods, which are also more likely to have a higher amount of fats and sugar, which is really what we want to try and avoid. On top of that, if we're drinking plenty of water, so ideally aiming for 2 litres of water every day with each meal or before every meal, alongside 4 portions of fruit and veg every day. Fruits and veg are great because they're low in fat and naturally full of fibre, which is really what we need to maximise our weight loss. Whole foods are a great thing. They're really good for heart health and they're great for what we want. It's a harder way for us to get the calories out of the food. We don't want huge amounts of calories all in one go. We want foods to be digested over a longer period of time, gradually releasing more energy as we need it. Ideally, you want to be doing some physical activity every day. Doesn't have to be every day of the week, but in an ideal world, that's the sort of thing that would keep us motivated. But again, it's really important to try and find something that you find manageable every day. So it might not be that you go for a run every single day, it's just an amount of activity that keeps you going. So it's really important to be consistent with your exercise, to set up a plan that you think will be sustainable. Again, try to start from a lower base. If you haven't been very physically active, try to get into lower levels of activity to build up to higher levels of activity. And it's important to try and find things that you think you'll enjoy. If we enjoy doing something, we're naturally more likely to be motivated to do it and stay doing it. And this doesn't have to be hard work. These should be things that we can enjoy. So if there's a physical activity that you like, that you can make time for in your day, that's the key. In an ideal world, we want to be looking at a mix of cardiovascular activity, so that's aerobic exercise, something about 2.5 hours, 150 minutes each week of aerobic exercise where you've just got your heart going, to a more vigorous exercise where you probably need only about half as much, maybe about 75 minutes or an hour and a half each week of higher intensity running, jogging or cycling. But alongside that, it's really key that you have some strength training or strength building exercise, things like weightlifting or bodyweight exercises, which will really help you up your metabolism and burn off those extra calories. These are changes which will benefit your long-term health for a long period of time. So it's important to be realistic about the type of activity you can do each day and planning sensibly. If you've got more time for more activity, make that a longer exercise session. If you're tighter for time, make sure that that's something that's going to take you less time, but perhaps could be more intense.